Oh, do we have a very important live stream for you guys today? Tonight, very important live we have going on tonight. So, yeah, guys, we got a very important live stream heading for you guys tonight. What's going on, introvert? Glad to see you this Sunday night. Hopefully, you guys been having a good weekend. This is gonna get deep. Pause tonight. This is gonna get very good. The future of dating is very bleak, and I'm not saying that because it looks bleak. There's going to be a huge change that could possibly change the way that humans look at each other. And within this conversation, is going to be a mention of AI. So, uh, stay tuned. Let some more people get in the building. As you guys get in here, like the video, be watching the replay, hit the like button. Mm-mm-mm-mm. You guys can let me know as you guys are coming in here. Let me know how your weekend's been. How's your introvert weekend been? Introvert, my bad. I worded that wrong. How has your weekend been? Introvert. Spook scared. What's good, big man? What's going on, man? What's going on, guys? We got everybody. You guys hit that like button, double tap the screen and hit the like button for me. We got to talk about the future of dating, and within this conversation, we're gonna have a conversation about AI, which is gonna affect dating. All this stuff is connected. If marriage is dead or not worth it, why are some Gen Z couples still getting married this year and recently? And my weekend was chill. Um, some people are just conditioned to be, you know, to be in relationships. That's just how they were brought up in their cultures and different things, even though it might lead to divorce or child support. A lot of people are going to do what everybody else does, despite the penalty and the consequences. Now, granted, um, a lot of people aren't Chris Brown. A lot of people aren't this big, attractive person where they can attract women or different people from different races or whatever. Women on a consistent basis, so they have to. Their way of getting consistent intercourse is through a marriage. Um, some of those Gen Z people that you're talking about, they're in the matrix. They're part of the game. It's just like people work a job and they don't realize they're a slave. It's like it's the same thing. Dead slave, student slave. Some people are just conditioned for it. Now, granted, it's not a bad thing. It's just the consequences outweigh the possibilities or the positives, the pros. If she, and we're just analyzing the landscape. It's not necessarily a bad thing they're getting married or they're stupid for getting married. It's just um, if that woman decides to change her mind, they're screwed. Got apps where you can chat with AI girlfriend and all of the other ish. Yeah, bro, it's crazy out here. It's absolutely crazy out here. Let me get some water because my throat's going to be dry very quickly. Pause. So let's go ahead and get right into the live stream, guys. As you guys come in here, double tap the screen. So a lot of you guys, AI is going to take a lot of jobs, guys, and this is not anything new, but it's a lot of the industries that you're in right now will not be a job. So AI is very pivotal. Pivot is very critical. Let me just say it like that. Very critical for you to learn. And the crazy thing is, there's no school on the planet, no college, no trade school that is teaching you AI and how to use it properly. So this is kind of like a learning experience. You got to kind of be tapped into a certain circle to know how to find and use this kind of stuff. But this is going to affect the way people date in the future. And I'm going to make a controversial statement right here. Um, you guys mark this and clip this. Um, in the future, there will be a good amount of human beings, men and women, that won't be attracted to each other. That's just how important AI, or not important, that's just how big of an effect AI will have on dating and mating. In the future, there won't be men and women that there will be a big percentage of men and women that won't be attracted to the average human being. And we're already really going through that. Guys, you're already in a dating and relationship matrix. You just don't realize it. You just don't realize it. You're already playing this game. A lot of you guys that follow Instagram models on IG, you're looking at X-rated content to masturbate on a consistent basis. You're looking at all these different show women or whatever. You know, you're on social media looking at the most attractive women. You already live in this matrix, and so like when you look at an average woman in real life, you're like, oh man, she's horrible. She's a four. No, she's not. You're just been conditioned through the unrealistic, not only unrealistic but uncommon features of a woman that has plastic surgery, or a woman that's very rare, that has the curvy bodies at the top and the bottom. You're encountering and looking at something on the internet that's rare and unrealistic probably for you to get. So whenever you look in real life for a real woman, most of these women don't look this way. Also, women are going through this same thing. This is why they have unrealistic expectations in their dating world as well. When they go on social media, and also they're actually encountering these men, they just can't get them to stick around and stay long enough for a relationship or to have a kid or whatever. Whenever she gets on social media, all she sees is tall, ripped guys with Mercedes G wagons, in a penthouse in New York, billionaire, millionaire, billionaire. So like, this is why when women say, "Oh, you know, the average man should be making $500,000. I want my man to be making $1 million," because she goes on the internet and she on her feed, that's all she follows. Guys that make, you know, $1 million or more, that are ripped with six-pack abs. So whenever she looks at you in real life and you go up there and try to spit your game, and you're just the average looking guy with an average income working blue collar somewhere, she looks at you like you don't even exist, because she's used to being deprogrammed or being programmed by the internet and social media to have unrealistic standards. And this goes for both the men and the women. So when AI comes, AI is going to shoot this shit out of the roof. And we're going to get into that in just a second. I'm going to tell you guys why. And you guys let me know your comments in the comment section, because we got a lot of supporters, my OG moderators. I say this due, introvert says, I say this due to the fact that some people are not going to stop marrying anytime soon, unfortunately. They're not. And, if you have the resources to survive a divorce, or you have good family culture or good town culture, a small town, or you're Amish, go ahead. Another thing, not everybody is in that position just to up and leave the country like that. Nah, most people won't. It's getting increasingly expensive just to get a travel ticket or just get on a plane. Recent times, it's already headed back down that direction anyway. I'd rather be single than to get an AI generated girlfriend. Hey, but a lot of people will. What's going on, Chris? What's going on, Damon? He said, "What's up?" Finding a virgin is like hunting for treasure that you won't find it all. Oh yeah, you're not gonna find it in the West. Um, we had a very important, critical lecture for the intellectuals earlier this morning. If you guys want to check that out, please go check that out after this live stream. In other words, a lot of people are brainwashed by social media beyond repair. Exactly. Brent says facts. Yes, bro. Like it's beyond. So, guys, AI. A lot of you guys are scrolling TikTok. Um, there's Instagram pages that a lot of you guys don't realize. Guys, a lot of this stuff is AI, and you don't even realize it. You're like, damn, that snow bunny look bad. She got the perfect symmetrical hips to boobs ratio. She blonde and blue eyes, or you got a black woman or a Latina that's curvy with the long black hair with the curls in her hair. Most of that stuff is AI, bro. A lot of you guys are coming across AI pages and AI content and you don't even realize it. And that's because AI is that good at depicting human features. So if AI can already mimic, guys, this is going to get bonkers. So just imagine all the perverts that live in the society, right? Our society is overly sexualized. So think about all the female and male perverts that watch X-rated content and all this stuff. Guys, when they get their hands on AI customizable content, X-rated content, it's over for humankind. It's over. Because we already have a pandemic of men already. And then when you get SEX robots, I think AI will have more of a grip than the SEX robots because the XEX robots, I mean, it's hard to mimic a the way a, a woman's cooch feels. It's hard to mimic the way a man penetrates a woman for a woman's pleasure. So I don't believe that's going to be as big of a thing as far as the AI stuff. Excuse me. So this dating matrix is going to get blown out of the water, guys. Um, you're going to be able to have conversations. You can already select the AI to have a personality, and then you can make the AI look a certain way. Women can construct the AI to look how she wants them to look with the Johnson size, the muscle size, the different features she wants them to have. Guys, it's going to get crazy, guys. Like this is why OF is going to go out of business. Um, I don't think escorts will go fully out of business. It will definitely take a hit, but I don't think it'll fully ever go out of business. Um, but yeah, OF is done because you can just create a AI picture and videos of a woman that looks better than a human woman. And you can create more content at more faster speeds. She can actually respond to you through the AI response system that be automated. She'll have a voice, and she can be able to voice and give you different, you know, voice pitches and everything the way you want. Guys, when they customize this shit for your own pleasures, it's gonna be a wrap for the human race because it'll be. And don't get it twisted, guys. There'll still be people that are still doing the real thing, you know, get into real relationships and having real intercourse. But when that happens and people become more attracted to the damn AI than they are with real human beings, it's gonna be we're gonna live in a weird, really weird society, homie. Like just imagine that Oculus glasses where you have X-rated content, bro. It's a wrap, homie. You're in an Oculus thing, doing it with a make-believe SEX robot. Because whenever you're dealing with real women, she has to go through a period. She gets pregnant. Uh, you know, she gives you attitude. She don't want to do it all the time. You know, so guy, it's gonna be a wrap, bro. Guys, a human being will probably go extinct at that point. This is how scary this AI shit is. Like people think this AI shit is a joke. It's not a joke, homie. Um, you're already down bad just by watching the hub or OF. But if you get an AI girlfriend, you're probably down egregiously worse. I'm glad AI is replacing these women online, to be honest, because they're going to have to work a normal job now. There won't be any normal jobs for them, homie. They all work in human resources and you know these paper pushing jobs that going to be taken up by AI in the next 3 to 4 years. Like guys, I've already talked to people across the world, not across the world, but I know a guy that's been around the world in the tech business, and bro, he's like, homie, if you don't know nothing else, you better get on AI right now because your job is screwed, bro. And then dating's gonna be screwed too. He said, issue's already over. This is nothing new. Uh, it's beyond disgusting. And if OM is going out of business, good grief. But there'll be another, you know, it'll be Corn Hub AI version. Like, guys, I hope you guys understand this. Like, if actual human beings aren't procreating with each other, getting into relationships and having intercourse, guys, the human race is going to die off the planet. Like, there's no one, guys, there's no either. We're already going to do it through nuclear warfare and whatnot. But with technology getting to this point, guys, and then they're already trying to create artificial womb, bro, it's going to, bro, we're creating our own problems. Of course, we're not going anywhere. Nah. Especially if you're a guy that has normal intercourse on a consistent basis, you're not going to go for no damn AI anything. It's a prime, disgusting example of a parasocial relationship. Well, a lot of women better get into trades with everybody else. And they not going to do all that heavy lifting, bro. um, you said Damon said, shout out to Damon. He said corn will evolve. It definitely will. We already face issues with people getting deleted by gun violence. I mean, is it really the gun or is it the person holding the gun? I mean, the gun is just a gun. You know, technology is just technology. It's what people do with it. A gun doesn't fire itself; it's a human firing itself. That's a different thing for a different. That's a different discussion for a different day. But uh, yeah, guys, 1984 might be real, bro. We'll be ruled by technocrats. Like when with this AI shit, homie. Like if you don't know nothing about AI or computers or software, 5 years from now, your ass gonna be fucked. You gonna have to get into a trade then. You gonna have to become. If you're not gonna get into AI, you gonna have to get into a fucking trade. The thing about trades is you can make a whole bunch of money, but your ass gonna be working 16-hour days. So you better get your ass ready for that shit. But you can't work the trades for too long because you can work a trade for like the next 15, 20, 10, 15 years. But 20, 30 years, those humanoid robots are going to be good. Like, guys, we're progressing at rapid speeds. We might see some stuff on this planet that we've never seen before. You guys see my post on the community tab where China is actually, they have flying cars now. Yeah, I mean, and most people gonna be stuck. They're gonna be stuck. It's gonna be a new world order full of technocrats that control the technology that you consume, and so there won't be enough jobs because there'll be too much AI and too many things that AI can do, and so they're gonna put you on universal basic income, which is basically like a welfare check, and most people gonna be broke, alone, with a dog, jerking off, and masturbating to AI generated content. You gonna have people gonna be whole weirdos, homie. They gonna have a whole AI conversation. It's gonna get fucking weird, bro. It's gonna get fucking weird. And hopefully by that time I'm already long gone, bro. Cause I ain't trying to see this shit collapse. It's a lot of stuff on YouTube I can't say, but I definitely need to put behind Patreon paywall because this shit is gonna get crazy, bro. A hairstylist is considered a trade job, if not mistaken. Yeah, like those AI can't be that creative and that hands on at the same time. Hell no. They just need to go to cosmetology school or something. Yeah. AI is going to take over all jobs. Eventually, AI ASI is coming soon. Yeah, bro. Like AI is already probably it's already smarter than the average person. If AI is taking over many jobs, how the hell are we going to get paid? That's the $1 million question. Universal basic income, homie. You're gonna be on the payroll of the government. You're gonna be living broke. It's only gonna be rich and poor. Ain't gonna be no middle class, homie. Homie, it's about to get bad, bro. Like, it's sad that what's about to happen in the next 5 to 10 years, bro. We're on track to see some crazy shit, homie. Just buckle up, homie. Hopefully, you guys understand the importance of AI, and so like you're trying to get into AI and learn this shit now. Uh, because if you aren't, just go hit the trade line, homie. Go get trade school, technical school. You know, become a barber. AI ain't gonna take that shit over. Because it's a lot of the stuff we're talking about with this dating matrix, guys, is a lot of the reason why you can't find a woman now. A lot of you guys can't find a woman now, not because you're necessarily doing something wrong. There's a good percentage of guys that are lazy and play video games and all that day. And I'm not saying that's, you know, and I'm not saying anybody that plays video games is a loser. I'm just throwing some stuff out there for conversation. But you sit at home and watch movies and stuff like that. Um, it's not that's a percentage of guys, but really what it is, guys, is women's mindset. They've been programmed. You got to think like they've been having social media their whole lives. Yeah, now granted, in certain states they're trying to limit it, to age 16, but they'll find a different way around it, right? There's no different. Or these companies, they'll have a PG-13 version of social media and to find the market. So it'll be crazy, homie. They're gonna find a way to have a social media because this stuff is not going anywhere. But you got to think, guys, like they've had the phone since they were 8 years old, and they've been following different stuff that's unrealistic. So by the time she's 18, 20, 25, she's fully ingrained in her dating matrix delusion. On top of the different experiences that she's already experiencing with men in real life. The average woman today has a higher body count than most men, period. Yeah, I mean, you can start your own business with AI, but I mean, there's certain business functions and certain businesses that AI is going to make relevant from just a computer software, like customer service. You're gonna be talking to a robot, homie. You're already doing it. Automated service. Hi, how can I help you today? Press one for this. Press two for that. You're already talking to it. You're already talking to it. And that's going to be a pain in the ass, by the way, because AI is going to be a pain in the ass for customer service because you're going to want specific detailed stuff, and AI is going to be fucking up. You're actually not for an introvert as a male in America today. You're actually not. You're growing. Your demographic is actually growing. I don't believe AI. Noon says I don't believe AI is going to make everything worse because AI will be impossible to be controlled by just a few people. Everyone will eventually have access to super intelligence. I mean, it's the same thing with Google. You know, it's the same thing with social media. It's the same thing with phones, laptops. Uh, we have access to this stuff, but people don't use it to its potential. You have Instagram. It's mind boggling to me. You have people on Instagram that have 10,000 followers, but they're not selling any products. They're not promoting any business or anything like that. They're just on there for the fame. And so you're on social media, but you're not using social media. So AI is going to be the same way. A lot of people know about Chat GPT and Google Gemini. They're not using it though. They're not paying for the subscription each and every day or each and every month. They're not looking at the different coding AIs to start an application or a software. And so these opportunities are going to pass these people up. And by the time you guys figure it out, everybody it's going to be saturated now. Like shout out to my man Crypto, but crypto is something that you should have got into 2015. And hell, I was in high school. What the fuck? I can't invest in crypto. I didn't know what the fuck that is. And so you look retarded trying to get into crypto now. You can get some, but you're not gonna get rich off of it. Like if you invested like $1,000 in crypto in 2015 and now it's shot to this astronomical number. You know what I'm saying? You got to get in early. Yeah, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get more stuff. You're not when you get an email, you're gonna be responding to AI. Already responding to the uh, automated response team. Like, homie, you know how frustrating that is to want something to be fixed, and you gotta talk to AI, and the AI don't even understand what you're saying. It's volatile. There were rumors about AI robots being used with the purpose of deleting people of color by law enforcement or some ish. It can get bad, bro. I mean, they can create a figure of something fake, and then it can cause incite of violence on a particular group of people or just a group of people in general. It ain't have to do nothing with black or white. It could be like the Venezuelans and the Americans. You know, it could be a whole propaganda thing, and the average person can't critically think. And so what we're gonna do? We're gonna fall for it, bro. This shit gonna get scary, bro. I'm telling you, you guys don't. You already seeing AI different pages. You just don't realize it yet. The AI can already like there won't be any new celebrities. He said just use AI to talk to other AI for you. People already use AI to order things for them. I mean, you gotta double check the AI. You don't want the AI to be fucking. It's gonna get to that point, homie. It's just like with the Alexa stuff. You gonna have most people gonna have an Alexa in their thing in their house, and it's gonna be or a Siri, and they're gonna be like, and they're gonna talk out loud, and it's gonna do whatever the fuck they want them to do. They're gonna have a robot, and they come out the closet when they want the robot to come out the closet. The robot gonna be making all kind of sounds that make you orgasm, bro. It's gonna get crazy, bro. Crazy stuff. Cause like they don't really have to control you through force. They can control you through pleasure, right? You'll be so doped up on dopamine hits by watching your X-rated customized AI content that you wouldn't want to do anything else. You'll be so focused on smoking weed and all of this stuff, you wouldn't want to work. So you, of course, you're gonna get on universal basic income. What a time to be alive. Like, just imagine the music industry. Bro, you can make a music song that sounds better than most this shit today. AI can be used to start wars. It can. And you already know, bro, like you already know they got these highly specialized robots being developed that can be super soldiers. Like, homie, y'all thought iRobot was a joke, homie. That shit ain't a joke, bro. Now, granted, it ain't gonna come tomorrow, but like 200 years from now, bruh, cooked. They was warning you. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine when the Terminator comes out, homie, and you have a U.S. Terminator that can go across the world and conquer different lands and eliminate whole groups of people. But what if the AI Terminator turns on the humankind? It's like Frankenstein. You make Frankenstein just for it to turn on you. Bro, this shit about to get diabolical, bro. And it's gonna hit every facet of your life, including dating. So it'll be AI rappers and actors, yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you guys listen, you guys go on YouTube right now, type in, I don't know, your favorite song by a rapper right now, and then type in the AI version. And it'll go like, hey, NBA Young Boy 1960 version. And you listen to that shit, you'll be like, damn, that shit hit. That sounds better than the original rap. Or you could do like the Tupac version, Tupac 90s version of Outside Today by NBA Youngboy. Like, bro, cooked. I don't know about all that, bro. He said noon. He said, dude, AI is going to be great in my opinion. It's great if you know how to use it and make money off of it. It has so much potential to free yourself from control. AI corn already frees you from having to rely on women for corn. But like, bro, we were never made as human beings. The human animal wasn't created to jerk off. You're created to stick your peni in something real. You know what I'm saying? Like you're made for companionship. Uh, you're a social creature. This is gonna be some Gundam type stuff, bro. I ain't seen Gundam in a while, bro. But yep, they used to be a shit when I was younger. I don't know if you're into skits, but if you're into entertainment, you can do a comedy skit on serious consequences of AI. It's about to be a technological Armageddon. It truly is, bro. Like this shit, homie. Motherfuckers just think this shit is a joke, bro. That's what I hate about humankind. Like the average person, the normie person, is late to this shit. Don't stand a motherfucking chance, right? They're gonna do something when you can't fix it. It's too far down. We're too far gone. Crazy stuff. Current AI can already help you develop critical thinking. Yeah, if you already have IQ, it's going to take your IQ up even higher. Because I'll be asking ChatGPT some shit and I'll be like, damn, ChatGPT cold. Now, sometimes it be fucking up and be biased because it's programmed by human beings, but it's just not used for mental development much by people. AI corn is no different than human corn. In fact, it's a whole lot worse. Oh, it's going to be a big difference. Excuse me. Now, you won't need the real actors anymore. It's going to get crazy, bro. And so we're gonna do a live like this every once in a while, cause like this shit gets deep and dark, and like we ain't trying to make people hopeless, but this shit gonna get crazy, bro. Like just imagine a world where we're so into technology and AI is so good at uh, making attractive people and making them speak a certain way, making them look a certain way, um, giving you emotional stability, responding back to you. Like the human connection is gonna falter very fast. And like people talk about, well, if they cut the grid off, most of the people are screwed, and that's true. Most people are screwed, and you're gonna always have to worry about that. But for the most part, guys, software applications, technology is here to stay. Unless you live in a highly undeveloped country, the software is the future, homie. I've already been critically aware of AI more than certain individuals. Have you seen the movie Megan? I have not. Um, And like guys, these movies and these shows already been priming you for this shit. I don't know if that's the show Introvert where the human robot, it's like a human AI that does the chores and everything, but all of a sudden she snaps out of it. I heard the Tesla's gonna get hacked into. Yeah, they can. They can. If you got a Tesla and they got most of the new cars gonna have the tracking technology, but this is why if you can't afford it, you need to get you like a 1960s vintage thing where you had to crank that shit and all that shit. Because if you have a Tesla, hell, if you got a phone, bro, Tesla phone, TV, homie, they can hear everything that they want to hear. They can track you down. Like it's getting to the point to where you're always being watched and heard. You're just not aware of it, which is very totalitarian like. Just imagine you live in a society that has access to all this different stuff that can track your every move and listen to what you're doing all the time. It's like when Batman was in the Dark Knight and he had that technology where he could access to all them cameras and all the different footage that has total control. Just imagine that shit gets into a totalitarian government. You really gonna be oppressed then. And that's a real possibility. If you're on universal basic income, that's a real possibility, homie. That's a real possibility. I don't really care for Tesla. Yeah, you always feel like somebody's watching me. Yeah, you are being watched. It's crazy, bro. You just don't pose a big enough threat yet. But anyways, guys, that's a little deep talk tonight. We're getting into deep. You guys send your last couple of questions and comments before we wind down for tonight. I really enjoyed today's conversations. I really enjoyed this morning's conversation. I really advise you guys to go watch that what we talked about for Ice Spice this morning and her crazy outfit that she had on over the weekend at a kids event. That was utterly ridiculous. And so you guys go check that out after we end this stream in about a couple minutes. Appreciate you guys for coming in here. Double tap the screen. If you guys want to support all the ways you can are in the description. If you guys want to hit the super chat for what it's worth. Chris said, "Get your passport, brothers." Guys, it's a wrap. He said, "I moved somewhere with minimal AI." Yeah, yeah, she's trifling. Yeah, she is, bro. She don't give a damn about them kids. Yeah, bro. Like, I think Chris, you were in there that morning, or Chris and Dame. I think you guys were in there this morning. Yeah, we basically were like, guys, there's so many different ways for you to get gotten by women over here today. It's a good live. I ain't gonna get too much into it. You guys can go back and watch it. It's just about a 20-minute live stream, laced with game, laced with insight. Because women already using Chat GPT. Homie, a lot of you guys, a lot of you guys are getting ghosted and getting rejected because a woman is asking Chat GPT about you. Just imagine that shit. You get rejected because of Chat GPT. The woman be tapping the Chat GPT. Hey, this guy is this tall and this stuff, but he acts like this, and AI is gonna give her a detailed explanation of 3, 5, 10 points of why she should reject you. Crazy work. Crazy work, guys. Crazy work. They gonna be using, homie. They using AI to discredit you and reject you, homie. What the fuck is going on? He said, "Finding a good woman's like finding a needle in a haystack." Yep. And the question you have to ask yourself is, do you have the time to find a needle in the haystack when you could go over somewhere else? Maybe. Yeah, and just because you guys going overseas too, that don't mean that the women are any better. Feminism is really truly spread across the country or spread across the world. Yeah. Anyways, guys, shout out to my man Introvert. If you guys are into gaming content, you guys check out my man Introvert. Shout out to my man David. Shout out to my man Chris for being in here. Shout out to Noon for being in here, giving his insight. Shout out to Brent. Shout out to Spooks. So, again, guys, I appreciate you guys. Those people are a bunch of R words using how to reject men, and homie, it's happening, bro. It's crazy work. But let me rest my voice. My voice is kind of going out. I appreciate you guys for coming in here. Hopefully, you guys got some insight to this world. The future of dating is very, very worrisome. Hell, the whole society is very worrisome at this point in society. But again, I thank you guys. I'll be going live tomorrow. You guys check me out tomorrow. Also, I got a very entertaining video dropping for you guys tomorrow. So you guys stay tuned for that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night, man. Peace. Salute.